Hello there, ROAMM and Mountain, and I am out in the forest of Bowland, and it has been a minute, hasn't it, guys? Yeah, I've not uploaded much recently. I have a few videos waiting. Well, one's been made. It's actually probably already out by this time this comes out. But yeah, it has been difficult getting these videos out. It's been difficult getting videos done. Yeah, it's been a while. I am in the wonderful area around Parlick and Fair Snape near Chipping. You've seen these walks before if you've watched all my videos. If you haven't, you probably haven't, then go back and watch it. It's one of my first videos. I think it was my second one when I did Fair Snape and Parlick from Chipping. Not doing it quite from Chipping, just at the foot of Parlick Fell, and I'm going across towards Burnslack Fell. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't been uploading videos, I haven't been making videos. There are a few that have been filmed, but yeah, I've been, for want of a better word, busy. Yeah, who'd have thought that having a baby takes up as much time as it does? Because it does. It takes up a lot of time. Excuses, I know, but it is true. I'm trying to get fitter again as well. I've been doing quite a lot of hikes recently that I've not recorded. Just places that I've already been, just places that I know, so I can sort of gauge my level of fitness. Hence why I'm here at Fair Snape, because I can sort of gauge my level of fitness on this one. But this is more going to be like a vlog, getting you up to date. I think I might do some more videos like this, where it's just me chatting to you guys. Bit of an impromptu thing, not coming out on the scheduled Wednesday, just going to be released when I make the video, really. But yeah, just fancied just making some more content for you guys, a little bit of insight into what I'm up to, what I'm doing. But yeah, I brought Frank with me today. Frank, you alright, mate? It's been a while since he's been out. Yeah, he's probably missed going on a bit of a walk. I don't know whether this might be a bit much for him. He's getting old, but he might be fine. We'll see. I think it's 6 and a bit miles this walk. Evening walks at the minute I'm doing, really good fun, to be fair. They're only ones that I've already done on this channel, but they're fairly local to me, so I can sort of get out after work and get hiking again, get fitter, build some stamina, which has been working, I must admit. I started this a month and a bit ago, and let's put it this way, my fitness was terrible. Yeah, I was struggling to get up any hill without taking 5-10 minutes break. Yeah, it was not good, guys, and that's one of the reasons I've not been doing videos, because when you're not fit, you can't really enjoy it as much. You can't enjoy the walk, you can't make a video and be like, oh wow, look at this, guys, because you're just more concentrating on the fact that you're dying, which of course isn't ideal. So yeah, join me as I walk around one of my favourite walks in Lancashire, Fair Snape and Parlick. Nice one, to be fair. I do enjoy this one over and over again. You know, it's not difficult, fairly straightforward. Yeah, you know, it's just a nice walk in general. But I'll come back to you when I've had a bit more of a walk. Come on, Tank. Get you over here, mate. Good old strap, eh? There you go. So, as I say, I'm on a bit of a fitness trip at the minute, trying to get fitter, healthier, lose a bit of weight. I have put on quite a bit of weight, a bit of dad weight since the baby arrived, and probably a little bit before that as well. Yeah, I weighed myself last week, 16-12. I think I've lost a bit of weight since starting this. But I've not really been keeping a massively close eye on it. I have been making a conscious effort trying to eat better, do more exercise, if you will. I'm not making a big deal out of it. I'm not telling everyone that I'm doing it, if you know what I mean, even though I've told all 900 and however many subscribers. Not all of you are going to watch it as well, so whoever watches this video, yeah, you'll know that I'm working on getting healthier and fitter. But yeah, oh Frank, you're doing me head in. You can't walk in one direction. So yeah, just really need to get better, need to get mentally stronger, physically stronger, get better stamina, working, like I say, my fitness slipped quite badly. It's come on in leaps and bounds, and I think that's because my body sort of knows that there is a mode that I have to engage. But yeah, fitness has got better. I'm not struggling to climb gentle gradients as much. But yeah, 16-12. For reference, I'm 5'10", so you know that's quite heavy. But I carry it all on my belly as well, which is annoying. That's probably the hardest place to get it off. But yeah, trying to burn that fat, trying to get it all, changing it to muscle or whatever, you know, however I can. But hiking for me is the most enjoyable fitness for me, and I do find it the most enjoyable for obvious reasons. You know, you're not cooped up in a box sweating away at the gym. You're in the outdoors, or you're out in the outdoors, out, in, out, shake it all about. But yeah, I'm starting to enjoy it again a bit more. The last hike I've recorded was Pike Oblisco, and I was going to do a couple of Wainwrights. This is sort of when I knew I was, you know, I knew I'd switched off from hiking a bit too long, because I just hated it. I didn't enjoy it much. Yeah, I sort of only did Pike Oblisco, which it's not a small hill. It's not the easiest, but come on Frank. But I should have found it easier than what I did, because I know what my fitness levels have been in the past. I know how quick I can get up a hill, a mountain or whatever, because when I did it, it took me an hour and a half to get from the pass near Bleetarn to get to the top of Pike Oblisco. It was terrible, it was shocking really. I'm surprised I let myself go as far as I did. After that, it was a case of, right, that's it. Mentally I was gone, physically I was gone. I've got to get back, got to get cracking on again. And so this is what this is about really. And hopefully maybe some people watching this are in the same situation maybe, and you guys want to get fit as well. A little bit of inspiration maybe. But if you don't do it now, chances are, come here Frank, let's get you over this fence. Chances are if you don't do it now, oh, here we go mate, you're probably not going to start. And starting, I'll be honest with you, is the hardest part. And yeah, just gotta get through it. Which, starting's harder than carrying on. The first couple of weeks is always the most difficult, especially if you like food as much as I do. So yeah, I'm trying to, as I say, eat healthier, eat cleaner really. I'm not changing, I'm not all of a sudden going on a vegan diet, which isn't healthy by the way. I'm sure I'm going to annoy some vegans saying that. But no, more moderation. Eat more healthy, balanced diets. Eat cleaner meats rather than processed meats. So whether that be steak, chicken breast, chicken thigh, just decent cuts of meat, not chicken nuggets, because that is bad for you. But yeah, if you've got any tips on fitness and dieting that you want to share, feel free in comments. My days, this is like a jungle, this bit. Came here a month and a bit ago. It was not as bad as this, but these ferns have definitely grown in. But yeah, just it's hard to just start. To carry on is all right, you know. Once you've started, that's the probably, I would say, 60% of the battle really starting. And then, oh, hello. Turn the camera around. Hello. Hello, I'm going to have to get cross. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, like I say, 60% of the battle is starting. And then 40% is keeping it going. Keeping that momentum going. Oh, what was a sting that? Yeah, like I said, keeping it going. Bloody hell, this is, yeah. I'll get through here. This flipping path. I was doing Clough Pike last week, and I bumped into Simon doing that, just to again get a fitter walk. And I was thinking to myself, you know, it'd be really good if I brought up a pair of hedge trimmers with me. And I think right now, itchy arm. I think I've been stung by a nettle. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Trim away some fern. Yeah, just gotta keep it going. Keep trying to eat healthy, not to be, you know, lured into eating something bad. When if you do, at least make sure it's worth it. Oh my days, muddy. Makes me paranoid brushing up against fern. Last thing I want to get is a tick latching onto me. It's hard, it's really hard. And if you sort of get used to a way of living, especially if it's bad diet, not exercising, it's so easy to not do anything. Live life really gluttonously and not care about your health. And when you get to an older age, it really starts to bite you in the arse, that one, because I've seen it so many times and I feel it now. I've got to that point in my life where I can't bounce back like I used to. It's not all easy, it's not all hairy-fairy. It's hard now, hard to really get in that mode. It becomes much more than just going out and exercising. As you get older, it's more mental, because it's hard, everything's harder. Like if I go back to, I think I was in my early 20s, things were so much easier to bounce back from. I could go out and exercise, I could do all this sort of stuff, although I didn't do hiking, but I did do like cycling across the lakes and stuff, mountain bikes and that. So we are on the real part of the ascent now, on Burnslack Fell, and this is a view I really do like. It's just a Fair Parlick there. It's a nice view. Bit difficult to see me right now because the sun's in my eyes, but I do like it. It's not a bad view, but yeah, it's a lovely little walk this, and it's always quiet, always dead. You see, well, on a weeknight you don't really see anyone, but it's 2 or 3 people maybe on this walk. After COVID it got semi-popular and you see a few more, but it's all died down now. I think that hiking and wild camping isn't as sought after and as popular as it was probably, what, 1 or 2 years ago even. I don't think people are, come on Frankie, I don't think people are particularly bothered by it now. I think it was a bit of a sort of, while things are a bit odd and we can't travel anywhere, let's take up hiking and wild camping. But I definitely think that a lot of people have lost interest because it's nowhere near as busy as it was. Obviously your places like Scafell Pike, Snowdon, you know, the name recognisable places, Helvellyn, of course they're still popular, but the other sort of lesser known fells, they aren't being climbed as much, that I've noticed anyway. There doesn't seem to be much activity like there once was. Part of you could say it's a shame, but there's the other part of you that's thinking, well, good really, it gives the environment time to bounce back, because I have noticed that things have got a bit, I don't know, too well trodden. A lot of places that have been damaged or rubbish strewn everywhere. But yeah, it's nice to be out and it be quieter than it has been. So yeah, a bit moany that, isn't it? But at the same time, I come out here for peace and quiet. You alright, Frank? You struggling, mate? Yeah. I thought it might be a bit much for your first time out in ages. But yeah, he's put on a bit of weight as well. Brother weight. Put on some big bro weight. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look at that. Absolutely lovely view. But yeah, even that pull up didn't seem as steep as it was a few weeks ago. So definitely signs of improvement. Always good. Not as out of breath. Still being able to hold a conversation with the camera. So yeah, things might be getting back to normal. But my aim is to get down to 14.5 stone. So that's what, 2 and a bit stone, 2.5 stone, let's say. I'd be happy there. That'll be the lightest I'll have been for 10 years, really. I'm not too bothered about a bit of muscle mass. Of course, you will do anyway, just for exercising, but you know, get to a decent-ish figure. That's always the goal. I'm never going to be what I was 15 years ago. But nevertheless, I'll still be decent for an old guy. I say old, I'm 33. And you see some of these guys at 50 still rocking it, don't you? And you think, yeah, I'll do that. But the only way you do that is if you start. Hopefully this time it's going to be different. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. That wind is lovely. Come on, mate. Do you want a break? Yeah, you think Frank wants a break. Oh, yeah, lovely views. Go on. Well, that's the ascent really, that's pretty much done now. There's just a gentle bit of a climb now to the top of Fair Snape, and then we'll go over to Paddy's Pole. But it's been quite nice so far. I haven't been struggling. Haven't really stopped either, so yeah, I'm not had to get 10 minutes of breath. Heart rate comes down, breathing gets easier fairly quickly once the ascent stopped, so that's a good thing. So it's all looking positive. But I like this part of the walk now. This part here, it's a very gentle climb up to Fair Snape, but I really enjoy this walk, this part anyway, this part of this walk when it's claggy, because you don't get any sort of views, and you don't really get much anyway. I mean, if you look behind me, you can see Pendle and Longridge Fell, and some various other hills, but I like it when it's claggy because it's sort of desolate and it's quite peaceful, very peaceful in fact, and I do enjoy it. You know, I could just spend what I feel like could be hours walking in it. Just this part though, yeah, it's a nice one. It's weird because I don't like clag anywhere else, but I wouldn't mind clag just on this part of the walk. But I don't think there's any chance of that. The clouds are quite high, so yeah, there's no clag today. It's not really the time of year either, so we'll carry on walking. Probably won't bring you back at Fair Snape. I'll probably bring you back at Paddy's Pole, which is still on the hill of Fair Snape. It's just that's where the trig point is, and that's where everyone walks to anyway. The summit of Fair Snape's not really a done thing. It's sort of it's nothing special, nothing spectacular. Paddy's Pole is quite a bit nicer, and it's not as treacherous underfoot. So yeah, carry on. Trig. Here we are at Paddy's Pole, the trig point on Paddy's Pole, and the views are pretty good here. Yeah, I mean, like before, we can see Pendle over there. You can see Longridge Fell. I nearly forgot what it's called then. Bloody hell, that would have been embarrassing. You've got Hazelhurst Fell here, way over back there. Yeah, and you can just about see it. But you see Clough of Pike, and you got Wardstone out there, and then have Wolf Hole Crag and that. And then way back in the distance back there, you can just see. Now, it always makes me think this one, because I think that one is Ingleborough. You probably can't see it on the camera, so yeah, but I think that's Ingleborough. And I am sort of trying to get fit enough where hopefully mid to end of September, I'm hoping that I'm going to be good enough to do 3 peaks, the Yorkshire 3 peaks, which reminds me, I've still got one of those hills to do for a video, which I'm going to do before, obviously, I do Yorkshire 3 peaks, which is Whernside. Wow, I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it. Well, we've done a Pennygent video, we've done an Ingleborough video, but we haven't done a Whernside video. And that's sort of high order. So Pennygent's the smallest, Ingleborough's the second, and then Whernside's the highest. Although I would argue that when you're doing the Yorkshire 3 peaks, Ingleborough becomes the hardest one to do. Pennygent's nice and easy, although it really depends on what order you're doing it. if you're doing it in the correct order, which is Pennygent, Whernside and Ingleborough, yeah, you're flagging by the time you get to Ingleborough. And yeah, that's a difficult climb if you are knackered. On its own though, fairly simple, not a difficult one at all, quite enjoyable. Done that a few times. Frank's done it with me as well, hasn't you? Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that my level of fitness and my weight becomes good enough where I can sort of do the Yorkshire Three Peaks. I was originally thinking of doing it on my own, excuse my nostrils, but I am thinking about actually making a big group and doing it that way. A bit of motivation and enough people, so if some people throw in the towel, there's still some people going. Hopefully I won't throw in the towel. The last time I tried to do Yorkshire Three Peaks, I threw in the towel because I tore my hip flexor. Not a fun day. Yeah, I was sort of wondering why going up Whernside, my left hip flexor was hurting so much. My right hip flexor was hurting so much. And even to this day, when I do hip flexor exercises, my right is not as strong as my left. In fact, I can sort of feel it a bit now after giving a bit of stride on. You can feel it's a bit tight. But yeah, I'm hoping that I get it sort of strong enough, because feet-wise, my feet can trudge on for ages. Hip flexor, yeah, that's where it let me down. But yeah, need to lose weight definitely, because that is a limiting factor. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. I mean, look at that. When it's good here, you get a really nice sunset over Morecambe Bay and the Lake District as well. But yeah, lovely, absolutely stunning out there. So I am going to get moving again because it's getting a bit chilly, getting a bit cold, and yeah, head back down. I don't know what Frank's doing, wandering around sniffing stuff. But yeah, so we'll carry on. I honestly would love to buy that place. If I won the Euro Millions or whatever, I'd buy that. Yeah, awesome little cottage, and just at the perfect place as well, at the bottom of Parlick Fell. So I'm pretty much near enough back at the car now, just about 100 metres away. It's been a nice one. I certainly feel better. I mean, there was some parts I was actually running down, which, yeah, from how I felt for however long, big difference, big difference. But yeah, oh, there's a load of sheep in the road. It's not good. Must have escaped. But yeah, I feel much better. Sun's gone down now, well below the horizon. It is getting dark now. Well, I say dark for a camera, let's put it that way. But that's pretty much it for this video. This is more like giving you guys an update, talking about fitness and that. What I might do is I might come up with different topics every time I'm doing one of these little hikes, vlogs, or if I'm with someone, you know, just do some chatting between us. But yeah, it's been nice, and I do feel better, which is always a Brucey bonus. So thank you very much for watching. If it was unbearable, I'm sorry, but I thought instead of just doing all these walks without you guys, I will actually do something where I'm talking to you, because it has been 4 weeks since I've last put out a video, which is stupidly long a time. So yeah, right, so I'll see you guys when I see you.